A lot of people get confused making platformers. I once was, but I made a engine mount. But before we start our video, I would like to thank Piperson for its wall collision. And now we start our tutorial. First, what we're gonna do is have a player and ground. We have a variable for the sprite only called y, and set y to 0 and change y by -1 and change y by y. So this allows the player to accelerate while falling and repeat this forever. So maybe we'll go here, and when the flag is clicked, he falls faster. And now the bad thing is he doesn't sense the ground. What we're going to do is when flag clicked forever, if touching ground, then change y by y, then you're going to set y to 0. He doesn't fall. So he just sinks a bit down, and I'm going to change y by y times -1. So now he can stand firmly on the ground. What you're going to do is add jumping and if else statement and set y. 0 is in the else part, and set y to 14 if the key up arrow is pressed. And what you're going to do is this guy can jump. The only problem is he can stick to the walls. I'll make it line white, so and 20, maybe if I make a line here, he can stick to the line, and that's not real healthy. What you're gonna do is say, and y is smaller than 0, so he's falling, and the key up arrow press and touching the level. So if you drag this, now he can do ceiling detection. The other thing about it is he can't move, so if key left arrow pressed, change x by native. Make a variable for smooth x and for the sprite only. Set x to 0 when the game started, and change x by -4. And if key right arrow pressed, change x by 4. And to actually make a move is change x by x, but that wouldn't slow down, so you're going to set x to x times 0.65. Remember to do this loop in the right order. Don't do like that, do like that. Set x and change x by x. So now he can move. The only problem, he gets stuck in the walls. So what you're going to do is add one flag click forever and say if touching ground, then you're going to change y by 1 for the change y by 1. You can duplicate as many times as you want. And lastly, duplicate this one extra. Call it how many loops you have in the change y by -6, and let's see, and change x by x times -1, and you're gonna set x to 0. Lastly, clean up your blocks, and you stick to walls. I should add a wall and a slope. And maybe here as well. Now he goes up slopes and stop in front of walls. Now it works for the both sides as well. If you want to make smoother movements, duplicate more, change y by blocks, and This will allow them to go up slopes that are 8 pixels tall until you ram into a wall. So don't do too many times. This is just a slight reminder. And you go up slopes. Last thing is wall jumping. Grab an if else statement and set x to 0 in the else. Grab another one and say if key up arrow pressed. And say if x larger than 0, then you're going to set x to -10, else set x to 10. This allows the player to do wall jumping and set y to 10 at the first. So now he can wall jump. And the last thing is switching levels. Paint another sprite, finish, and I'm going to draw a circle and without any lines. And here we go. And I'm going to move one here, like somewhere about here. And what you're going to do is make a variable for all sprites called level. And when the flag is clicked, set level to 1. And now what you're going to do is, if touching finish, then change level by 1. And also you're going to go to x59, y -50. So he can be in the same position. Drag that here. And what you're going to do to switch levels is one flag clicks forever, switch costume to level. And drag that to the finish as well. So now you have two, now I only have one level. So what you're going to do is make more costumes. I shall duplicate that and reshape some of them. And now the finish, I'm going to move it to another lower place. And what you're going to, so now you have 2 levels. We're on level 1. And now it became level 2. And it's great for a platformer. Lastly, at player depth, it is falling. So if y position is smaller than 170, here y, then you're going to just go to this position again and set y to 0. We both fall. So when you fall, you reset. And whoops, you got stuck. Maybe if I edit some of the plays. Oops. So now you have your own platformer game. You can die, wall jump, do platform scripts. Great. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave that a like because I really spent a lot of time making this engine. So thanks for watching.